The more you work with Web 2.0 sites, the more you need to know how embed codes work. You can really use these to your advantage and only get the relevant content out to your students. So let's look at several sites and quickly see how we can use the embed codes to our advantage. First of all, here we are on YouTube. I want to send a link out to the students that will only show the video and none of the other content. This also works great if you're showing a video on your whiteboard at school. Click Embed. Here's the embed code. I'm going to copy it, Control C, and I'm going to paste this right into a Word document. Now for YouTube, it's quite easy. This is the code I want right here, all the way to the 1. Copy that and paste it into your own browser. And I'll just open a new tab real quick, paste it in, and there you go, full screen YouTube video, none of the other content. One of my favorite sites is slideshare.net for showing PowerPoint type presentations. Once you get to the SlideShare you want to use, click Embed. You'll get this embed code. Now I'm going to copy this. Let me go back to my Word document, paste it in. Now this looks quite daunting, but what we want to look for is the source, which is right here, src. And I'm just going to copy this entire thing right between the quotation marks. So I'll copy that. Let me open up a new tab and paste that into my browser. There you go, full screen SlideShare. Works great. You can send that link to students and you don't get any of the other content. Prezi, one of my favorites. Let's get the embed code in Prezi and manipulate this. When you get the embed code for Prezi, it's a little bit more complicated. So once again, I want to get the link that will show to the students that won't have all this other stuff. It won't have tabs, etc. So click Embed. Let's copy this code. Click in it. Control C, copy. Let me paste this in a Word document. Get rid of that. Wow, look at all that code. My goodness. All right, now we're going to have to manipulate this a little bit. Once again, I'm going to look for the source code. Here it is, src. But you can see it only gives me up to this much. If I copy and paste this into my browser, I won't get anything because this is just saying open up the Prezi loader, which happens to be a Flash file. Okay, so we have to add a little bit to it. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it down here. Now the next thing I'm going to do is type a question mark, and then I need to look for the other part that will actually access the file I want. So right now this code, when I paste it in, it's going to load this Prezi loader, and the question mark is going to say what file do you want to load. In Prezi we're looking for Prezi ID. Here it is. And I can copy this all the way down to the end of the quotation marks. So once again, I look for this, the source, the type, I don't need that, I don't need any of this, and then I'm going to look for Flash variables. And here it is, Prezi ID. I'm going to copy that, paste it right after the question mark. So right now I've built a URL that's going to say load this Prezi loader, and then which one are we going to do? Take that space out. We are going to load the Prezi ID, and then it's going to have all this information, and this will work. So let's just test it. Copy. Go back to my browser. Let's open up a new tab. Paste in that really long URL, and voila! That works great. Voki is a very easy embed. So here I am on Voki. I've made some different Vokis. I'm going to embed it in Other, get the code, copy it, Control C. Let me get rid of all this. Paste it in. So remember, we're looking for the source. Here it is, SRC. Now you can see Voki does this all for us. They already put the question mark, and then it's going to pull it all up, so we are good to go here. So I'm going to go all the way between these quotation marks. Copy. Go to my browser. Let's open this up in a new tab, paste it in. Perfect. So I can send that link to my kids. They'll get the Voki without all the other content. Show Beyond's a great site for displaying kids' work. So here I am on Show Beyond. It's similar to SlideShare if you haven't used it. And I want to embed this. So scroll down. Show Beyond, you're going to see the embed code right here. Copy. Go to my Word document. So here's the embed code for showbeyond.com. Let's look for the source. Here it is. And you can see we're going to have to build this URL because it ends at SWF. Let me copy this. Copy. I'll just go down here and paste it. Let me get rid of those quotations. Then I need to put a question mark to help build this URL. And then look down here at the flash variables. And here we go, right there, SID. Pretty much anything inside flash variables is what you want. So I can put all of this in here. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave out the height and width because I want it to be full screen. So let's just do this. Let's just go all the way through auto start. And I can tell I got an extra quotation mark. I'll just take that out once I paste it in. Okay, so let's see if that works. Copy. Paste it in your address bar. So that's how to take advantage of embed codes and use them in your classroom. It's a lot easier than you think, and it really helps when you don't want your students to be distracted with all sorts of other content that might be on the page. You can just build that specific URL and send that to them, or use this in your classroom if you have a projector. It works great. Let me know if you have any questions.